Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. So this weekend I've been getting things ready to finally paint. This is the rear engine cover. And what I've been doing on here was spreading this filler on top of it to cover up the wood grains, because the wood grain on this plywood here was pretty pronounced, and I don't want to see any wood grains when I'm done. So what I did for this was I just used this all-purpose filler here, just put it in there with a putty knife and then sanded it down, patched up all the cracks and stuff. So that's mostly finished, getting ready to paint that. Over here you can see I got all the body off the tank, all the wheels off, getting those ready. Here's the turret ring, I have that primed. All I did for that was sand it down, since that was already pretty nice plywood. I just sanded that down to 220 grit and then just painted the primer on. Out here I have all the other parts, all the other panels for it. Most of these have been primed, as you see. A couple here I still need to sand. The sides I didn't put the body filler on because you're not going to see that too much anyways, and there wasn't much wood grain on there too. But these parts here are the rest of the back and like the top kind of. And those ones you're going to see, and they had some pretty bad wood grains on it. So I still need to sand those and then prime it. And over here I have all the suspension arms. Up here they've been primed as well. So I'm going to finish sanding some of these and painting the primer on everything, and then I'll get back when I'm ready to paint. Alright, it's a week later now. I finally have all the parts painted, laid out, ready to go. Got it set up here on just some buckets there. Got all the drive system hooked up again. So let's put this together. Alright, the body now is completely finished, except for the fenders that will be going above the tracks, and I'll make those when I get to them. But other than that, it is completely done, and it is just beautiful. I'm extremely happy with how this has
turned out. A couple things I did off camera was make this little piece right there to finish up the front profile. I made the bottom plate right here to finish that up. It comes to a nice wedge at the front, which I'm pleased with. I bridged the gap over top of the exhaust line here with some really thin sheet aluminum. It's just really thin aluminum sheet that is cut into 3 pieces for the middle and the sides, and it gives a really nice profile, transitioning from the engine compartment to the turret ring. Another thing I don't think you guys saw was how I made these grates here. These are just in a frame on the outside like that, with notches cut into the outside of the frame, and those strips going the whole length across. And then for this one, I have the gas cap right in the middle, so I did like the same thing, just with a little break in the middle. But they look just like the real tank, actually, very similar. Another thing I did over here for starting the engine, I put a little notch in the pulley right there, and a little knot in the rope that I used to pull start it. So that knot will go in that notch there, because without that, the rope just kind of tends to slip a lot, and it's really hard to start it and really frustrating. But that works really good. You just got to make sure you make the notch wide enough that the rope won't get caught in it as you start the engine, because if it gets caught in there, that would be bad for obvious reasons. But anyways, that is the body. What I'm going to do right now is take it for a test drive, and I'll see you after that. Alright, so that was another successful test drive. Everything went well, everything went as planned. So next, as I said, after I do the fenders, I'll begin work on the turret. I'm planning on trying to do the turret out of fiberglass. So what I'll be doing is making the whole turret itself out of styrofoam, and then fiberglassing over the styrofoam, and then taking the styrofoam out, and then I should have a nice shell, the exact shape of the turret. I can't say how soon or how far away that'll be, but that's what I'll be doing soon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.